Ogremon is a unique character with a unique story. His journey through the adventure showed us that it is never too late to change your mind, as no opinion or belief is ever set in stone. Ogerman evolves from Goburimon, a Digimon resembling a troublesome imp that loves being a mischief. Goburimon is an Oni-type Digimon, and Oni are a kind of yokai, demon, orc, ogre or troll in Japanese folklore. They are popular characters in Japanese art, literature and theater and appear as stock villains. Goburimon are crafty creatures devoid of courage and always moving groups, hiding in the shadows of trees or buildings while waiting in ambush. But if things go south, they scatter in all directions, fleeing at full speed. Their intelligence, on the other hand, is above average for child-level Digimon. Goburimon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. Goburimon uses the special attack Goburi Strike to hurl fireballs at the enemy at Mach speed. Other attacks include Goburi Bomb, Iwatobashi or Skipping Boulder, Living Shield, and Goburi Rush. Ogermon, like Goburimon, is a Digimon that resembles an Oni. Oni are often depicted in any number of colors, but red, blue, pink and green are particularly common. They are giant in size, have great strength and fearful appearance. Though Oni have been depicted in various ways in Japanese legends and art, sometimes also as women, they are usually represented with horns, 3 toes, 3 fingers and occasionally with 3 eyes. Other variations exist in different colors and with different numbers of horns, eyes or fingers and toes. They wear loincloths made of the pelts of great beasts. Still, all Oni possess extreme strength and constitution, and many of them are also accomplished sorcerers. They are ferocious demons, bringers of disaster, spreaders of disease, and punishers of the damned in hell. The attacks from Ogremon's frighteningly well-developed muscles bring tremendous destructive power. Extremely intelligent, but just as temperamental, these rage-driven beings wreak all the havoc they can. Due to their immense love for battle, they will boldly challenge even opponents they stand no chance against, which is where their nickname Digimon Hunter comes from. The bone club Ogermon wields in the right hand is a spoil from his victory over Skullgreymon. This adult-level Digimon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. Ogermon unleashes the special attack Hyougamon or Pummel Whack by swinging his massive arms. Hyougamon! Other attacks include Bone Strike, Bone Club, and Feint Punch. Ogermon has an X antibody form and has transformed into a berserker who happily attacks with a great deal of harshness and cruelty. The weapon has an axe that is a fusion of an electric guitar and an electric saw, used to play his soul's or Digicore's excitement to the rhythm of rock music. The special attack is swinging down the guitar weak end. When strumming the guitar, the electric saw will split the enemy into pieces with an electric shock, which is a terrifying technique. The perfect level Digitamamon is a perfect type Digimon in the form of Digitama or Digi-Egg, which are the beginning and end of all Digimon. It is said that this Digitamamon, which is at the top of evolution, will never evolve from a normal Digimon and unless fused with data of another dimension. This Digimon is covered with an exoskeleton shaped like an egg, and all attacks fired at it become meaningless. Digitamamon has the data attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. The special attacks are Enigma, which destroys the spirit of the enemy, and Nightmare Syndrome, a dark sphere. Upon receiving these attacks, all Digimon will cease life functions. Other attacks include Swing Egg and Double Nightmare Syndrome, which is a combination attack with Bakuman. Digitamamon is a mutant-type ultimate-level Digimon, which is said to have dark evolved from Digitamamon. The definition of evil in the digital world can be very difficult, but this Digitamamon is like a Pandora's box, packed with all the evil in this world. Pandora's box is an artifact in Greek mythology. The story tells how Pandora opened a box left in the care of her husband, thus releasing physical and emotional curses upon mankind. Digitamamon turns everything he sees and touches into an object of his hatred and recites and masters magic through a lost ancient high-level programming language. His magical elements can only be used for destruction. The special attack is Black Death Cloud, which steals the opponent's field of vision, erodes the spirit, and spits out dark gas that digitally decomposes the body. Ogermon can also evolve into Rebelmon, a cyborg-type perfect-level Digimon equipped with a high-power engine. It is said that the Digimon that have been driven to the brink of death have evolved into Rebelmon by taking in the surrounding junk data. Rebelmon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Metal Empire field. Rebelmon is an outlaw who plunders parts from other mechanical Digimon in order to remodel the body and become stronger. He has occasionally been seen racing noisily with large gangs of Mahmon. The special attacks are the Vanquish missile, which shoots a large number of missiles from the left arm, and the Maximum Demolisher, which crushes the enemy's body while carving it with a heavy machine on the right arm. Ogermon's ultimate form is Titamon, a titan of revenge, born from the grudges of Digimon who lost to the Olympus 12 in the battle over the control of the digital world. Having the nickname One-Man Division, he runs through the battlefield in search of the heads of the Olympus 12, with an endless amount of resentment energy in his mighty body. The large arms are covered with a large number of skulls, which contain the power of defeated enemies. The giant sword Zanjinto, that means beheading God's sword, is a bone sword carved from the bones of Skullgreymon, and the hatred filling the sword makes a low growl. Titamon has the virus attribute. He is also a member of the three gods of destruction alongside Gaiomon and Kozuhamon, a group of Digimon based on mythological gods, also known as the three gods of ruin. Titamon's name is based on the Titans, deities in Greek mythology that preceded the Olympian gods. The special attack Konpaku Shingeki or Soul Core attack is sliding with the blade through the enemy's armor and body, reaching the Digicore and slashing it. If the opponent takes this attack head-on, they won't be able to recover. The attack Genjin Mukon or Traceless Phantom Blade pierces the enemy, making them fall into hallucination that they are constantly being pierced, even when Titamon pulls out the sword. This means their suffering does not end until their spirit dies. The attack Kou Meigun or Dark Army Pact summons ghost soldiers based on the skulls of both arms and overruns the enemy as an immortal army. This is the reason why Titamon is called a one-man division, and the reason why he is treated like a legion is because he can summon a large army instantly. Ogermon's child form Goburimon has a subspecies called Shamamon, which is a Goburimon responsible for listening to God's will and passing the message to his clan. During the ritual, he continues to perform a mysterious dance, and when the tension reaches the highest point, he can hear the god's announcement. They use this ritual to foretell events important for their clan. Shamamon's name is a reference to Shaman, a person regarded as having access to and influence in the world of good and evil spirits. Typically, such people enter a trance state during a ritual and practice divination and healing. Shamamon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. The special attack is slamming a large club used in rituals against the enemy's head called Shama Hammer. Other attacks include Dancing Bone, Shama Strike, Mad Twist, Shama Bomb, and Iwatobashi or Skipping Boulder. Shamamon evolves into Fugamon, an adult-level Digimon who, like Ogermon, looks like Oni from Eastern legends. Fugamon is the same race as Ogermon, with the same rough personality that likes fighting. Attacks from his developed muscles have tremendous power and absolute destruction. Fugamon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. The special attack is swinging the Hone Club and knocking it down, called Evil Hurricane. Other attacks include Bone Strike, Heavy Swing, and Dump Cloud. Goburimon has another variant called SnowGoblimon that grew up in a cold, snowy country. He wears a warm hat and vest, so the cold doesn't bother him at all. The back of the foot is thick enough so he can walk comfortably on the snow barefoot. SnowGoblimon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. The special attack is firing stone-filled snowballs at the enemy called SnowGob Bolt. Other attacks include SnowGob Club, Snow Claw, and SnowGob Breath. SnowGoblimon evolves into Hugemon, a type of Ogremon that lives in cold places. He is very territorial, and if someone takes even one step into his territory, he gets angry and attacks in rage. Allegedly, he sometimes gets into territorial fights with Mogemon. Hugemon is an Ice-Snow type Digimon with the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldiers and Deep Savers fields. The special attack is Snow Punch, which produces a punch with cold air. Other attacks include Ice Punch, Ice Ball Toss, Ice Club, Dope Cancel, and Snow Barrier. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description below. Stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.